Hello and welcome back to another one of Paul's beer reviews. Hope you're doing well today. As you can tell by the title, I've got another one from the sort of latest LIDL craft beer release. It's kind of mid-August 2020 now, and this particular craft beer festival has been going on for about a week or so. And I've already reviewed one from Loch Lomond, which I really liked, and then I reviewed one from 71 Brewing, which I did not like. This one is from the Williams Brothers, and it's a can of their Talking Head American Pale Ale, coming in at 4.4% ABV, and it's in a nice big 500ml can. This was £1.79, I believe. So yeah, so 4.4% ABV American Pale Ale, described as extra pale, crisp and fresh. There is the artwork on the can. Quite like that one. Very nice. Bit of flavour text on the back. It says, this extra pale ale is an assertive blend of US hops. Through aromas of pine, a tomahawk hit of soft, ripe and tropical fruit explodes on the palate. What else we got? Ingredients: water, malted barley, malted wheat, hops and yeast. So yeah, sounds alright. So a 500ml can, American Pale Ale from Williams Brothers. I've had a few beers from Williams Brothers in the past. Aldi were selling a few. That's a lively one. Aldi were selling a few Williams Brothers beers in the past. I've had their craft lager, which I wasn't particularly fond of, and I've also had their, was it Mocha Choco Block or whatever it was called, their stout, which I picked up in the last Lidl craft beer festival, and I wasn't exactly massively impressed with that one either. It was okay, but nothing amazing. This looks quite good. Extremely pale, light sort of gold colour. It's quite clear, that one. You can see through that. It's got a good 2-finger, quite fluffy white head on it. Not crazy amounts of carbonation on it, but it looks nice in the glass. It's pure gold, relatively transparent, good finger, 2 fingers of head on it. Looks impressive. Let's get an aroma on this American Pale Ale. Get a bit of citrus, slight kind of grapefruit, slight piney aroma. Very subtle tropical aroma there as well. I'll give it a shake and get through this big head. But yeah, citrus, piney, subtle tropical. It's not the biggest aroma I've ever smelt in my life, but it's there. Let's get stuck in. Cheers. That's quite nice. It definitely has a West Coast influence going on with it, this one. It's piney, it's citrusy. Not getting a huge amount of tropical fruit on the flavour to this one. Nice bit of bitterness on it. Quite a good body to this one as well. Yeah, pretty decent body to this one. It's not overly thin. It's not particularly watery. Really coats your palate. And that combination of citrus and pine really takes over. And it lingers as well. It's got a nice kind of lingering bitterness to it. My light bulb's messing around. Yeah, the flavour backs up the aroma. It's mainly citrus and pine, and that really does follow through on the flavour. That's good quality stuff, that. Yeah, maintaining its head. That's a bit of lacing on the glass. Straight away, this is the best beer I've had from Williams Brothers. Straight away, I'll say that quite easily. Best beer I've had from these guys so far. And I really like that combination of citrus fruit and pininess. and a nice bitter finish at the back end. It's really quite refreshing. There's grapefruit on there. Grapefruit, a little bit of lemon and lime. And straight away, boom, big piney bitter hit, and it kicks in kind of mid-palate as the carbonation rush comes. And that piney bitterness lingers. But at the same time, that slight citrus sweetness is there as well. Almost slightly floral flavour to it. It's got a good balance. I think that pininess and the bitterness kind of takes over. That's the sort of the lingering taste to the beer. But that initial kind of citrus freshness, excuse me, does just enough to kind of carry through to support it, you know. I quite like that. Quite enjoying that. And for the money, that's excellent value. £1.79 for a 500ml can of a pretty decent American Pale Ale. And that to me is a West Coast Pale Ale. If you like your Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, for example, you might enjoy this one. I think that's worth, I would say that's worth going out and spending the money on. I really do. I think this is pretty decent. Really nice bitterness on the back end. Really carries through. It just gives that beer a lovely balance. And there's a soft mouthfeel. The carbonation, I would say, is strong, but at the same time balanced. It does kick in, but it's never over the top. It's not like drinking a, an overly carbonated lager or something like that. It's there. But just as it comes, that pininess and bitterness comes up with it. It just stops it from taking over. It just does enough just to throw that flavour around. This is decent. That's a decent beer. I like that. That's a good West Coast style American Pale Ale. And I do like a West Coast style beer. That's lovely. Yeah, well done. Well done, Williams Brothers. And like I say, for £1.79, I think it was again, for a 500ml can of that, that's really good value for money. Well worth a purchase, I think, if this is your kind of thing. I'm going to give that beer a 7 out of 10, and that's taken into account the price as well. I think that's really good. I might even be generous and give it an 8. Best beer I've had from Williams Brothers, in my opinion, so far anyway. In Lidl's, £1.79. Go out, grab a can. I really do recommend that. It's a really nice American Pale Ale. So yeah, we'll go 7.5. We'll go in the middle. 7.5 out of 10 for Williams Brothers Talking Head American Pale Ale. 7.5 out of 10. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Give it a thumbs up if you have. Until my next one, you take care.